So in 2025, going into 2026, I've spent over 6 figures in auto restyling ads. What this means is detailing, ceramic coating, PPF, tinting, everything that you can think of in terms of auto restyling. I ran them off of Meta. I ran a little bit off of Google, but mostly on Meta. Higher ticket is the best on Meta. No doubt, hands down, PPFs, ceramic coatings, Meta. Lower ticket, regular details, anything under $350 base ticket price, you could advertise on Google. The only bottleneck in this is Google cannot strictly advertise for tinting. That's why Meta is still king when it comes to tinters. But as far as PPFs and ceramic coatings, Meta is gold. You want Meta to drag the attention, but also want to have quality. Quantity doesn't always mean quality. You might see a lot of agencies, a lot of people out there, oh, this is how I got my client 400, 500 leads in a singular month. I worked with a guy that was like that, and then he ended up switching to me and he got 4 times less of leads, but he ended up closing 4 times more. But how does that make sense? It's how they get pushed through the funnel, how much the form qualifies them, how much you pre-qualify them, and how you handle your sales process. Meta's a good attention grabber, but when it comes to sales, you still need to have your sales process dialed in. Meta can't do that for you. And what I've come to know is that the better that you are at sales, the more revenue that you're gonna have. I know that might seem like a no-brainer to a lot of you guys, but it's really just a simple change in your sales. So for like high ticket, I'll give you guys an example. If you go ahead and instead of selling them the coating or the PPF over the phone, hey, yeah, we can actually come by and check it out and give you a custom quote. You give them a range. Hey, it's anywhere from $800 to $3,500. But depending on your vehicle's condition, it can range. So when are you free for an in-person consultation? You go ahead and you do the in-person consultation. You quote their vehicle accordingly. Does it need a 1-step? Does it need a 2-step? Does it need a PPF? And then you go ahead and give them certain rates and also give them financing options. I have very lucrative financing options that a lot of my detailers actually go through, and it's helped their closing rate significantly. Like the first month implementing this, which was probably around February in El Paso, Texas, I had 2 detailers, Mijos Mobile Detailing, close 25 grand worth of ceramic coatings in the first 2 weeks working. That is fucking insane. I mean, that's just insane. 25 grand in 2 weeks. And this was all because of in-person consultations, and they were able to sell and upsell every single vehicle to 2,500, even 2,750 coatings. And the lucrative thing of financing, they didn't have to pay that up front, mixed in with maintenance plans. Hey, we can only give you a warranty if we can only give you a warranty for the 5 years that your car's ceramic coated if you get it maintained by us. And we do a month-to-month plan of at least $150. Always price at $150. Anything below that is not worth your time. $150 to $200, but if you want to pay for a full year up front, we'll give you 3 months for free. So now you just turned a $1 interest person to a $2,000 ceramic coating into a $5K client because of the way that you upsold them on the maintenance. Now you got paid $5K in 1 day. If they want to finance it, they don't have that money up front. You can finance it and get the whole payment up front. Or if they don't have the best credit, you can do in-house financing, which is a bit of a liability on your end, but I have contracts in place. I'll link it in the description so you guys have access to that. But for the most part with ads, it's really just capturing focus and converting the lead with a dialed-in sales process. Whether that's in-person consultations, only recommended for high ticket, and low ticket, which is you just close them over the phone. And once you get to a certain volume, I see detailers really fuck up on scaling 10 to 15 with hiring. Because once your time is occupied by maintenance and low details, you need to be focused all in on just ceramic coatings. You have a team that does the maintenance plans. You have the team that does the full details. That is just 1-2-person team. And then you yourself are going to do the consultations, the in-person bookings for the ceramic coatings. And then you're going to start coatings until you get booked up with ceramic coatings to the point with that you need to hire out for that. So it's really just structuring it so you get booked out from the ads, dialed in sales process. Then you focus on the higher leverage task, which is coatings, and then you fill that slot in, and then now you're just a manager. You manage the business, you see cash flow, and then you go ahead and scale into a shop. You do higher end jobs like PPFs if you're still mobile. If you guys really like the video and the sauce that I dropped, I'm gonna be dropping more of these. So hit the subscribe button, check the description for those free contracts, and then I'll also link my free blueprint down there on how to actually run ads. Do that now. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.